Hey everybody, how's it going? It's a Tuesday morning and we're going to do another straight shave today. But before we get started, don't forget right down here, www.theshavingcadre.com. Please come and visit us. We do feel that we are the finest gentleman shaving forum and other pursuit forum on the interwebs. And then right over here, you can see the barber pole, just like here with the cowboy hat on. That is my subscribe button. Please go ahead and press that. We'd certainly appreciate it. And don't forget, there's about 4 or 5 more days for the contest. Make sure you go to last Sunday's, not this Sunday, but last Sunday's video, and that's where you'll enter, or you can also enter on the Shaving Cadre. We'll be announcing the winners of the multiple prizes next Sunday. Also, don't forget to ring the bell, and then down in the description area, check out all the folks that are listed down there. I've linked all their channels. These are channels that have their own shaving forums. They also support our own shaving channels, rather. They support the TSC and also just some channels that you might get a kick out of. Okay, let's get started. I was very surprised yesterday when I went to the mailbox and I had a couple of gifts from some of the guys at the forum. One is the brush we're using today. We'll go over that after the shave. And then also my good buddy Nurse Dave sent me some new poker chips and his shaving device as well. So nice little surprise goodie bags yesterday. There's a funny story behind this brush and why my good buddy Brian Scuttle Soap, also known as the man with the sexiest bald head on the cadre, he saw the story behind this brush and thought I should have it because of the name of my barber shop. And it turned out that it was a little bit, not on his part, but on the brush maker's part, a little bit of a mistake on the perception of what it meant, because this brush is called the ombre brush, but it's actually based on a French thing called ombre, which we'll go over in just a little bit, because he had a Northwest meetup, I guess, and I guess they he was talking to some barbers that were talking about ombre, but they had said ombre, and ombre basically means shading in French, and it's basically where the hair changes colors on ladies' hair mostly, from a brown to a blonde or to a red. And he thought that that would be kind of cool, but he called it ombre. And of course my barbershop is called Ombre's Barbershop. And so Brian read that and said, oh, I've got to have the ombre brush. So it worked out okay, but that's why you see the changes in colors. And this is a beast of a brush. It's got a nice synthetic knot to it. It feels like an AMAC, but just really, 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 really nice. As I said, we are going to be doing a straight shave today. And the razor has been run across a balsa convex strop, as well as my Tony Miller strop as well. Years ago, I had dropped this razor and put a small chip about an inch from the toe. I mean, it's very, very small, and I was worried that I wouldn't be able to use the razor. And there was thoughts about shortening the blade, or actually shortening the width, and trying to hone out the chip, but after looking at it, I honed out enough of it to where it doesn't even, you can't even tell anymore. I mean, you can see it, but it doesn't affect the shaving edge. And if it does, it's too minuscule to even worry about. So I hope everybody had a good, safe Halloween. I know it was on a Monday, so it's, but hopefully you got your kiddos out if you have kids to trick or treat. And now, guess what? Everything will be Christmas. They'll skip right over Thanksgiving probably. This razor is definitely a singer. Like usually when I'm stropping her, she rings, she chimes like a bell on the strop. I could probably quit with 2 passes, but what fun would that be? I gotta tell you, this brush is really, really nice. Thank you, Brian. I usually don't favor large knotted brushes, and I would say this is probably, and I didn't get the thing out, but it's probably at least 26 millimeters, if not more. And it's a large, heavy brush. But that's kind of the kindness that you see over on the cadre, where people will just think about something and send it to you, and I think that's what makes us a little bit different than most. clean up in advance today. See how that works. I've never done that before. We had a great Zoom call on Sunday. From Jerry Fenster on the Cadre, shaved with an Ulu. He had honed it up, and you can actually check out his YouTube channel as well, where he did that. And it was epic. All right, 3 passes and clean up on 1 shot. Oh, beautiful shave. It's been about a week since I've used a straight, so I do feel like I was maybe a little heavy-handed, but let's see what the alum says. Yeah, a little bit of a bite, not much. Soak in for a bit, and we'll clean everything up and go over everything we did. And we'll be using Quinn's Lavender again. While that's drying down, we'll kind of go over everything we went with. For our razor today, we used a 6/8 Ed Wusthof Tridente. A 144. It's actually a beautiful, beautiful razor. And I don't know if you can see it, but probably not. But very little tiny chip in there, and it doesn't affect the shaving edge, at least for me, at all. For the brush, again, we're using very nice brush by a company called Teton Shaves, and this was sent to me by Scuttle Soap Brian. Certainly appreciate it. And it's called the Ombre brush, which basically is ombre because you've got the darker going to the lighter. But just a beautiful brush. The camera does not do it justice. And then, of course, we use the Quinn's Witch Hazel, Lavender Witch Hazel, and then we also used Gentleman John alum for the aftershave today. And the soap, the shave soap, is Floris 89. Kind of a fall type of fragrance. Was the favorite of Ian Fleming, and he had actually talked about James Bond using the Floris products. There is a new Floris EDT, or I mean an EDP that just came out, and it is actually an homage, and it's actually called 007. I don't have it yet, but I can guarantee you one guy by the name of Ken Shaves, I guarantee he probably already has it. That man is a Bond fanatic. And it's pretty cool. But if you haven't tried Floris yet, it's really nice stuff. It's kind of hard to get. And we're just using Pinard Clubman talc. And then to finish everything up, we'll be using Floris number 89 for the EDT. And that's it, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Once again, don't forget to come see us at the Cadre, www.theshavingcadre.com. Hope you have a great remainder of the week, and we'll see you for all the contest winners, the giveaway winners, next Sunday. So make sure you stay tuned. Have a great day.